abusia ya makwa basonko so eba POG media ene yere mekwa highway ne so highway ne de ensem bebre wo so a yenso ya je penis ya bem ya bedwafo no ahu de ekọ ene de eba na den na ekọ so ewo highway ne so eye Mati Opoku Prempe ena Kwame Nkrumah ne hometown Nkrofo cheese for a staging massive campaign against him enye asem keto akwa mo kyerɛ napo entuto tutuma embra Nkrofo ho na one nananom embetena ase na kyerɛ ompa achewa enye asem keto akwa na ne nsɛm a ɔde to dwa no eye nananom nsamafo omobu ofu kyerɛ omo strike hard on ono no napo no enti napo omra Nkrofo na kyerɛ omra mepa nananom achew ahemfofo ewo ho empanyimfo ewo nyina omra na onfa nkotosere embegu fam na kyerɛ ompa achew na enye saade a de beto napo no enye asem keto akwa enti no Nkrofo chief no omo aba stage massive campaign against NPP omokra kyerɛ abato party NPP amanyoko omo ntubi ma omo ne entubi tina e be pese be me abedwafo no be me akọ na yakwa koti ensema ekọ na answer na ebekọ no or and some can be a share your comment section like share my from so answer into me and kabi madam ase
that we champion ba ko pe e duru Nkrofo no say hey ye afei ni me de wadu Nkrumah krom me duru ho na me wra ho ene ohina wo eye Nkrofo ye fa na Nana Kwesi Kutua wo de aba betu dwa say nananom ayemfo ene temamofo nananom nsamafo a wo mawu akwanyina no wo mubuafu adanya napo akase tia Nkrumah don't chewpa emu ade pa ema ayetememufo a wo Nzemaland yetie Nana Kwesi Kutua.
Dr. Prempeh was not forthright with Ghanaians when he alluded to the fact that he didn't mean to insult Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We have also learned that he has apologized to the good people of Ghana and, past president of Ghana. We want to demand that Dr. Prempeh, the running mate of MPP, should come to Nkrofo, come and meet Nananom and the family of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah and make a formal apology to us. We, the chiefs, the people of Nkrofo, Nzema, and Western region, want to tell the whole world that we love and cherish Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And we know his achievement cannot be compared to any political leader that Ghana has ever had. And we protect his image. We will not sit down for anyone to denigrate and undermine his legacy.
Well, that was Nana Kwesi Kutua. One of the ohene Ede Matememofo a womo eye Nzemaland eye Nkrofo. Live on TV as well as and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics. And also good to awuti from 37 BBC Street in studio ha ewo osu the heart of Accra na ye toaswa na me culture say na ye Monday. Ese me chase kan bebre sem fufuro mu ede amount na yahwe ensem ene ewo eye mrase bedwafie minority for etumi ejina wo na so say wo ba bele eye agreement efa eye lithium deal no ho na wo ba ye na no na chese minority for ka kire mu say imum for me korum nipa wa ha no nya de eye sa de na ebeyi na imum kura no timamufu a wo ye Ghana for ye represent wo mu ewo parliament ya no bebre wo strike ene na organize labor issue statement say china Ghana for bia enko adwuma ya gwa de course so ewo parliament about the lithium deal.
Civil society organizations who embark upon the demonstration, who have confidence in us, are expecting us to do a very good work. But the Speaker, we are saying that it will not be nice for the lithium and the bauxite agreements, the Speaker, to come through Parliament with lightning speed. They don't come before the Business Committee. Very honest, he 6 equity must come with clean hands. If it is the case, that is the argument. All the papers that were laid last week did not come before the business statements. That is the statement of fact. Now, we are masters of our own rules. And oftentimes when it becomes necessary, for us to amend, be it business, questions. That is why even today, typical example today, questions that we have programmed, it has become necessary that we reprogram the questions. So we are not taking the questions. That is why we say that we are masters of our own rules.
Laying of papers, when they are on the only paper, the critical issue that has been raised is the fact that a law went before the business committee. So when leaders disagree on that, it becomes a challenge. Because as the majority chief whip drew our attention, it means that last week, even though some of the businesses did not come before the business committee, leaders agreed. And therefore, the speaker could not be exercising his power arbitrarily. And we allowed the papers to be laid. Now, you have disagreed today. So, laying the paper is now being challenged. We will have to take, according to the rules stated in Order 64, 1 hour, they say not more than 1 hour suspension of sitting. And then we will return, we'll look at the numbers and advise ourselves. Sitting is accordingly suspended.
Very well. Na just the course so e wo mra se bejafie ene e wo mfimpimi no ene aduonu enan mu. Ye chance ana chese ye chance e de free eye organized labor. Womo strike ya omo yo madwene se ene dai omo de hwehwe so ni nyina chese omo yo madwene se womo eye nhyehyɛ se ene dai se womo anti bibia mfiri eye aban no ho a womo ebeye dan omo beti etua enyade omo beko adwuma ema eda efiada no abra ye inside policy dwumadie ye ne eye lawyer yaw anochi frimpon historian ewo dwumadie so aba eye 5 different statements in the free eye Ghana Medical Association, Ghana Nurses Midwives Association omo so de e various nagrat ene nat omo so de e na ene ya ye kasai ensema etumi aba betodwa eye Dr. Yawban Nensa Eshase HSA. Adiese organized labor. Omotumi a call of the strike. Ya sabri ya make say no. Openia Nensa Secretary Yasi. Eye Openia. Ono na Secretary General. Edema Omo. Eye Dr. Yawban. Dr. Isaac Bampo Ado. Ono so eye chairman of the Forum of Public Sector Workers. Ono so Ensa Wumbi. Anna Kenneth Eye Kumsi. Were Deputy Secretary General of Federation of Labor. Ono so Ensa ewo eye krata no binti sabre de wo mu nyina agye atom se strike akesha ase enne ni nyina fa eye hotels awodo a eye senate for ye japade 60% shares also komoton ediama eye Rock City eye opinion on the Minister of Agric ya osan eye member of parliament na opinion Branda Champon ne se ni nyina we so obetu nyina no eda fiada ebo be ye nunum pepepe ana ode krata ba bonte se wo hwesi de ewie mosi eye hye na enya ade se ebeboa no tie ye kire se nana do frɛ ne ka kire se baby e kone de mo ahwi ya ade asem beba Kenya de ni bibetimi asi wo Ghana ade tete no se nana do frɛ se de koso no ahwi ya Ghana fo ani abre Ghana fo se de nkroma kan ye se edu baby ate se de ye mmere ne yenye mmere sa na emum sesi a meka se de e ya ade se o ma ye press conference ya wo mo atumi ase wo mo atwe saa eye wo mo strike no wo ma hold on emum o ma senate eye 1 month say ntutuye bia wo so mututu bia no mde ni matu yie no omo enfantu yie ye de course so e wo eye press conference na se
sisters and brothers from the press. On Friday, the 12th of July 2024, organized labor called on all workers to join an indefinite strike starting from today, Monday, 15th July 2024, to back our demand for the termination of the process towards the sale of 60% of Snate's shares in the 4 hotels. In a letter dated 12th of July 2024, with reference number BC/12/07/2024. SNIT informed organized labor that it has terminated the sale of 60% of its stake in the hotels. At an emergency meeting held today, Monday, 15 July 2024, organized labor has decided to call off the strike. All workers are requested to resume work on Tuesday, 16 July 2024. We are giving SNIT 1 month to engage organized labor to address all outstanding issues related to the management of our pensions. Otherwise, we will advance ourselves. We thank all the working people of Ghana and all organized labor groups for their support.
Very well. Now, Ghanaians are not timid people, as has been suggested in the foreign press. Far from it. They may be slow to anger and may take time to organize and act. But once they are ready, they strike, and strike hard. It pays no one to tamper with Ghanaian freedom and dignity. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Say Ghana for yabufo ni de imfu ntemu yenya timid. Na bufo ni nya base wom. Na sama yedan aba. Kwame Nkrumah na kan ayo. Na minim se bibi betimi na nado ene bawumia. Ani yetimi atena o ma we mama nsamfo akoso Golden Tulip abeda ne Lancaster. Sefe yaton eye shooting range water she yaton. Wo betia yesi ha BBD sound boss wo se hwan papa we ne ba Freddy Blay ba wono akwaje ho wo betia yesi asenti bedi atu ene ye airport wo weni we yakofa company bi aba Nigeria ye bi ye de ho cover time ye de ama wo mo wo betia ansamfo yesi duty 3 what they say duty free shop wo na do ba na yaja ho e de ama no. Come on. Let you so for timo Ghana hapa na mama na do ne ne kofu timi e ma yetu ayi labi. Ti so for some timi eye mo capacity say anu matena wa ma o my way sabe enye abodam sam ene atrimoden ewudie ene sum ne woni patrima o man ya covid echo and the pandemic mo ne ye je amanfoska me no me nu da so tua covid tax sabe nya abodam sam wa mante no e wo say me ka che o say Ghana Kenya fo abie kwan no yemfa tuo yemfa agyan demonstration ne strike de betimi akọ without fear or favor obi antimi nchi obi a me say de adutuo ene agyan sane manema ne de I will never support it ba se yetisi montene so e wo mra kwan se ye demonstration eti abanfo kankan tanta bi te sananado ene ne ba wo mia ne de menua wo fra me anadwo de so mu kura me join na minim se Ghana fo ani abre e change se yo na panyi a wo eye TUC ho medawase Dr. Ban ene eye Bampo ene eye Federation of Labor Mr. Ibrahim Kumsin maye juma papa na me hia mo no nya mo kese sama kasa amatememofo ni medical ka che o say the oye managing director ewo eye Senate no ono contribute to Senate da ben what no contribute to Senate over 40 years obi a ono no to na yede na ba so my managing director ne baba ka che o say Safomafo Junior ne baba ka che say public sector ne de adwuma bi anya dan eni ba bia ba oba ya na MPP we ne power ne de wotumi nya 2 slot e de man ba ko NCO NCA and ba ko so wo Senate ende wo ma wo boss ne se sam Safomafo ba na be take you over as the boss obi a okohwe mu records mu a 10 years ago no mu contribute to Senate and now only them managing me no Senate. I started paying Senate in 2000. How many years? 24 years ago. And I'm starting to have a Senate. Now Obia no on contribute to Senate dano. Power assistant yes, so I'm managing me no sika. Hotel command eton wafa. A click, a busia, a cabal. Command eton you create loot and share. But the good people of this country, Dr. Sebo, President of the Ghana Medical Association, my very good friend, Dr. Sribo, God bless you and your team. GPRT of TUC, Mopenifonia, Mishamo. Someone you know to me this statement, Mid Ghana Nurses and Midwife Association, Yamishamunina, not gratified, not to phone table for Yamishamo. Someone you know this statement, a Baba Teno, a Wosoye. They useless caricature, Munafikini Brana Champon, Ejina platform, so a year, Eastern region. Kagachida Ghana for say, we are not going to hand over power to NDC. Useless one. Who forced you to come out with that statement? Who forced you? One of us all. And yet the power of the people, the will of the people, you can't take it away. So Ghana for said and Kuma Kan, was it Ghanaians are not timid people, as has been suggested in the foreign press. Far from it, they may be slow to anger and may take time to organize and act. Listen to it very careful. They may be slow to anger and may take time to organize and what and act. But once they are ready to strike, almost strike here, almost strike hard. And it pays no one to tamper with Ghanaian freedom and dignity. Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Today, maybe I drew no. Honorable Samuel Okujoto, o demand this, Senate board, no. Elizabeth Wanyino, one, yen dissolve nina. Dear Utiosi and dissolve and say, Womutimi Ratnasi approve the sale of the hotels. Honorable Samuel Okujoto Blakwa. Yamisha kase and just say baby I wouldn't be a mama 5 million. And G. Gabriel. Yeah, Eduada for no. Eduada for no. I saw both with the chin. The D and Nimuno. Saw both with the Nimuno. And G. Gabriel. Mark Benada for a Michael Duomoso. And G. Gabriel. 900 million women a dimachin and may you move 50 million. Come in, 5 million. Could you talk here 50 million? Mummo Hobai, maybe I'll be could be. I mean, shall know your say, yet here somebody at Tuja.
Those who have perpetrated this state capture must pay a price. The Senate board cannot tell us that they didn't receive copies of the transaction advisor's report. The transaction advisor told them that this is a bad deal. There's no bank guarantee. There's no value for money. There's no proof of funds. It is not right that you are giving it to Rock City on installment basis. Other bidders were not given that option. And yet, they went ahead, they were holding press conferences, writing epistles, defying organized labor, defying me, defending this stinky deal. So, they must pay a price. The board must be dissolved. MPRA. How can MPRA? The MPRA also has questions to answer. How can the MPRA claim in less than 2 weeks, when they put out their June 28th statement, that they have asked SNIT to suspend this transaction? How can they claim in less than 2 weeks, as the minister told Parliament, that they've given the green light to SNIT and that, it came as a surprise. And it tells you that the MPRA is complicit. Because look at the transaction advisor's report. That is why I filed an RTI demanding from the MPRA a publication of the advice they gave SNIT and the review they say they conducted. We want to see the review.
Very well. That was Honorable Member of Parliament for North Town Constituency in the Volta region of the Republic of Ghana, Honorable Samuel Okujoto Ablakwa. Ono sonedia wade ababeto edano no yentoni so no yede ani kire tashi in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Eye tashi military shooting range ho eneye we eneye breaking news na mede ma wo eneye ya ekasai di ka de betu da wa ha e breaking news no ma sa shooting range na Akufo Addo ne nkofo aton ebeye wonwa se bebi a kire asojafo ekwan fa so tutuo ekopona no ne etewa Kwame Nkrumah time ya nton Echampo nton Buzi nton Akufo Addo papa kura nton Mahama nton Atamesi nton Kofo Anton, Rollins Anton, ye better send an Akufa said what ton punina. Shooting range at any day, Nipa 13. Yakwachi womo, ewo, a yet teshi. Adaya, Womasati Omuko develop a yes, I saw for shooting range. You heard your course.
You preserve, you have a property, you don't have a property. Now they are arresting somebody, you are coming. Why do you have to arrest him? Who are asking what you are arresting? Who are you? Who are Jimmy Moon and security that want to arrest somebody.
The Yakoso ewo Teshi shooting range ho. Akufo-Addo aban makacho say ye Tony create to loot and share. Ye the car breaking news way emma by 6 months ago. So omaton sa ho. Now we are private developer abakwa developer ho amia. Say John Mahama send one no e dia mom say wo bibia wo beto abeja pade sabe mu bia no oba wo beje. Mo a wo nyansa no advance ho. The 37 ho no DVL ho no advance ho. The same person and yetete say wakoto ye the prison barracks one so ho ye the one so aka ho. Wo nyina mo advance mo power ne e ba be change. The wind of change na has here e blow and ne posifo mabo adwuma papa nipa 13 wo mo wa bom nyina bongo ya sabre wo modi wo mo eko na de aba betudwa ene no ye de ne kire eye western region of the Republic of Ghana ko bi ho ye fro in Nkofo ho ye Zemaland ho ena Dr. Kwame Nkrumah wonya afa hodie de ma man Ghana on the 6th of March 1957 ni krom ene sa eye Nkofo I have been there before na okodu krom a obo say ye Honorable Kofi Amabo Adawroma edi ekoduru eye western region kura ye fro say eye Eziama Elembele constituency ho ne ekọ eye ekoi ne firi ho ne ekọ maha wasi muga na de me de koto pa wate ase ne okwa wasi ene me ne obekọ ayie bi obekọ ayie ebi na ayie na me de obekọ no ye beta ba bia Kwame Nkrumah waji fa hodie ma Ghana ne nikom na mete ono abukofi bua ne Land Cruiser mu na na chese mi filia wasi ubadwuma permanent nti wasa me ma wo fili deputy minority leader
Abusua we ne ensema ekoso ewo highway ne so eye Nkrofo chiefs na achese omode ensem bi ababe tudo a enye asam keto akromo chese Matthew Opoku Prempeh embra Nkrofo na achese omfa acho pakese embra Kwame Nkrumah abusuafo ne ahemfofo a mo nyina na enye saade a enye asam keto akra na ebiso ebe pese ebe de abedwafo asese omoje pene kokoti sa audio we e de emaye aha eye POG media medamase